Hey everyone, and welcome to another deep dive.
Hmm.
Today we're going to be exploring something pretty amazing, I think,
Yeah.
and that is the world of zinc.
Hmm.
No, you might be thinking zinc. Okay, so that's like the thing in cold medicine, right?
Right.
Well, hold on to your hats, folks, because we're going way beyond just stuffy noses today.
Way beyond.
We've got some excerpts here from an article by Intravit Global called The 9 Main Benefits of Zinc, Health, Beauty, and More. And let me tell you this mineral, it's a total powerhouse.
It really is.
Working behind the scenes to keep your body running smoothly. We're going to find out how.
Yeah. So one of the most fascinating things about zinc is that it is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions.
300.
Yes, over 300.
Wow.
And you can think about those reactions as like tiny little factories in your body that are constantly churning away to keep everything functioning properly.
So 300 tiny factories all relying on zinc.
Exactly. And without enough zinc, those factories, they can't operate at full capacity.
That's not good.
No, it's not. We're talking about a huge range of functions being impacted here, from, your immune system fighting off those colds,
Right.
to the way your skin and hair grow.
Okay, so we've all heard about zinc being good for fighting colds, but let's get to the really interesting stuff.
Let's do it.
This article talks about zinc being a rock star for skin health.
Yes, especially if you're dealing with acne.
Okay, so tell me more about that. How does zinc actually help our skin?
Well, zinc actually plays a really vital role in healthy skin cell growth and regulating oil production. And that's why, it's been shown to be so beneficial for acne.
So it's not just about clearing up breakouts then?
No, not at all. It goes much deeper than that. Remember those enzymatic reactions we were talking about earlier?
Yeah, the tiny factories?
Exactly. Well, zinc helps with tissue repair.
Oh, wow.
So it can actually help wounds heal faster, and it can also help soothe redness and irritation, which I know is a huge relief for anyone out there who struggles with sensitive skin.
Absolutely. And you know what? This is blowing my mind because the article also says that zinc is amazing for your hair.
It is.
Stronger roots, less shedding, and even potential for increased growth.
That's incredible, right?
I had no idea.
But wait, there's more.
Okay, lay it on me.
Zinc plays a critical role in cognitive function.
Wait, are you telling me this mineral can actually make us smarter?
Well, I wouldn't say smarter exactly, but it definitely supports healthy brain function.
Okay.
You see, zinc has an impact on neurotransmitters, which are basically the chemical messengers in your brain.
Got it.
And they help with everything from memory and focus to learning and even mood regulation.
Okay, wow. I'm really starting to see why they call zinc an unsung hero.
Right.
It really is like the ultimate multitasker for our bodies.
Absolutely. And we're just getting started.
Oh, there's more.
Oh, yeah. Zinc also plays a vital role in digestion. It's not just about breaking down food, though.
Okay.
It helps to maintain the integrity of your gut lining.
So like preventing leaky gut syndrome, I've heard that can be a real problem.
Exactly. That lining acts as a barrier, preventing things from leaking into your bloodstream that shouldn't be there.
Right.
Zinc helps to keep that barrier strong and functioning properly. And when your gut is healthy, well, your whole body benefits.
This is fascinating. I'm starting to think that everyone should be paying more attention to their zinc intake. It just seems like it's involved in so many crucial processes.
It really is. Now, if we're not getting enough zinc, how would we even know?
Yeah, that's a good question. Are there like any warning signs or anything like that?
Well, there are definitely some red flags to watch out for. Things like frequent infections, hair loss, slow wound healing, even problems with your sense of taste or smell.
Wow. I never would have guessed that taste and smell could be linked to zinc.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
So besides the obvious things like not eating enough zinc-rich foods, what else can contribute to a deficiency?
Well, certain health conditions, like digestive disorders, those can interfere with zinc absorption. And even chronic stress, believe it or not, can deplete your body's zinc levels.
The stress too. Seriously, is there anything this mineral isn't involved in?
Well, it can't do our laundry, but...
Okay, good point. But seriously, if someone suspects they might be deficient, what's the best course of action?
First and foremost, talk to your doctor.
Okay.
They can run tests to confirm a deficiency and recommend the best way to address it.
So let's say someone IS deficient. Are supplements the answer?
Supplements can definitely be helpful.
Yeah.
But it's crucial to consult with a healthcare professional before starting any other.
Okay.
They can determine the appropriate dosage and make sure it won't interact with any other medications you're taking.
That makes total sense.
Yeah.
But what about getting zinc from food? What are some of the best sources?
Well, oysters are actually the superstars when it comes to zinc content.
Okay.
But if you're not a fan of oysters, don't worry. There are plenty of other options.
Oh,
Red meat, poultry, nuts, and seeds like pumpkin seeds, even like legumes like chickpeas. They're all great sources of zinc.
so we're talking about a pretty diverse range of foods here.
Mm.
I love that we can get zinc from just delicious meals, not just pills.
Exactly.
I'm thinking a nice steak with roasted vegetables and a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds. That sounds like a zinc-packed dinner to me.
That sounds delicious. And maybe some roasted chickpeas with a little spice for a snack.
Perfect. But hold on, we haven't even scratched the surface of all the amazing things zinc can do for our bodies, have we?
Not even close. There's so much more to explore.
We've been talking about all the ways zinc is like this incredible multitasker in our bodies, supporting everything from our immune system to our skin and even our brains.
It's true.
But there's one area we haven't touched on yet that I think might surprise some people.
Oh, really? What's that?
Reproductive health.
Ah, yes. Zinc plays a crucial role in reproductive health for both men and women.
Okay, now I'm really curious. Tell me more.
Well, for men, zinc is essential for healthy testosterone levels and sperm production.
So it's important for fertility then?
Absolutely. And for women, zinc supports hormonal balance and even egg quality.
Wow, so it's important for both sides of the equation.
It really is. And, it goes beyond just fertility. Zinc helps regulate key hormones like estrogen and progesterone, which are essential for a healthy menstrual cycle in women.
It's fascinating, isn't it? Every time we kind of peel back a layer of zinc, there's another amazing benefit waiting to be discovered.
There really is. And speaking of peeling back layers, remember how we were talking about zinc's role in those all-important enzymatic reactions?
Yeah, the tiny factories.
Exactly. Well, it turns out that zinc is also a key player when it comes to bone health.
Okay, this is blowing my mind.
Yeah.
We've got immune support, skin health, brain power, digestion, reproductive health, and now strong bones. Is there anything this mineral can't do?
Well, it can't pay my bills, but...
Oh, good point. But seriously, tell me more about how zinc impacts our bones.
Sure. So zinc is involved in bone formation and mineralization, meaning it helps to actually build and strengthen those bones. It's even been shown to help prevent bone loss and osteoporosis.
So getting enough zinc could be especially important as we age.
Exactly. As we get older, our bones naturally become more fragile.
Right.
So ensuring adequate zinc intake can really help support bone health and reduce the risk of fractures.
That's incredible. And it's not just about preventing problems down the road, right? I was reading in this article that zinc can also help with bone healing after an injury.
That's right. Zinc supports tissue regeneration, so it can actually help speed up the healing process if you break a bone or have any other type of bone injury.
This is truly remarkable. It's like zinc is the ultimate support system for our bodies from the inside out. But with all these incredible benefits, it makes me wonder, are there any downsides to getting too much zinc?
That's a really important question. And like with most things in life, moderation is key when it comes to zinc. While it is essential for all those incredible benefits we've talked about, too much zinc can actually have negative effects.
Okay, so let's talk about the potential downsides of zinc overload. What happens if we go overboard?
Well, one of the most common side effects of excessive zinc intake is gastrointestinal upset.
Oh,
Yeah, you might experience nausea, stomach cramps, or even vomiting.
that definitely doesn't sound pleasant.
No, it doesn't. And in more severe cases, too much zinc can interfere with the absorption of other essential minerals like copper and iron.
Oh, wow.
And this can lead to a whole other set of problems, including anemia and a weakened immune system.
So it's like this seesaw effect. Too much zinc can actually create deficiencies in other areas.
Exactly. It's all about finding that balance and working with a healthcare professional to determine the right amount of zinc for you.
That makes sense. But for most people, is it possible to get enough zinc through diet alone, or are supplements usually necessary?
For many people, a balanced diet that's rich in zinc-containing foods is enough to meet their needs.
Okay.
We've talked about some of those foods already: oysters, red meat, poultry, nuts and seeds like pumpkin seeds, even legumes like chickpeas. A varied diet will usually provide a sufficient amount of zinc without the risk of overdoing it.
So forget the pills, just focus on delicious food. I like the sound of that.
Me too.
But let's say someone ISS, considering taking zinc supplements. What would be your advice to them?
As we've mentioned before, it's always crucial to consult with a healthcare professional before starting any new supplements.
Right.
They can assess your individual needs, determine the appropriate dosage, and ensure that the supplement won't interact with any other medications you might be taking.
That's such important advice. Supplements can be helpful, but they're not a magic bullet.
Right.
And they definitely shouldn't be taken without professional guidance.
Absolutely. It's always best to prioritize a healthy, balanced diet as your primary source of nutrients, and that includes zinc.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today, from the incredible benefits of zinc to the potential downsides of having too much.
We have.
And we've talked about the importance of balance and seeking professional advice.
It all connects.
It is, but before we wrap up this deep dive, there's one more surprising benefit of zinc that we haven't touched on yet, and that's its role in vision.
Oh, that's right. Zinc is actually essential for maintaining healthy vision.
Really? I had no idea. Tell me more.
Okay, well, zinc is highly concentrated in the retina, which is the part of your eye that senses light.
Right.
And it helps protect your eyes from oxidative damage and plays a role in the production of melanin.
Melanin.
Yeah. That's the pigment that protects your eyes from harmful UV rays.
So getting enough zinc can actually help protect our eyesight.
Exactly. And studies have shown that zinc can reduce the risk of age-related macular degeneration, which is a leading cause of vision loss in older adults.
Wow, that's incredible. So not only does zinc help us see better in the present, but it also helps protect our vision for the future.
Precisely. It also plays a role in strengthening night vision and maintaining overall eye health.
Okay. Zinc is officially the MVP of minerals. It supports our immune system, skin, hair, brain, digestion, gut health, reproductive health, bone health, and vision. I'm starting to think we need a whole series just on zinc.
We do have more to discuss.
That's right. There's still more to uncover about this amazing mineral. We've been on quite a journey, haven't we, exploring the world of zinc.
We have.
It's amazing all the things that this mineral does for our bodies.
It really is.
But before we wrap up, I'm kind of curious about something. We've talked about food sources and even supplements.
Right.
But what about those zinc lozenges everyone uses for colds? Are those actually effective?
Yeah.
Or is that just an old wives' tale?
You know, that's a great question, and there's actually some interesting research on that.
Really?
Yeah, it seems that zinc lozenges can indeed be helpful in reducing the duration and severity of colds.
So there's actual science behind it.
There is, but there's a catch.
Okay, what's the catch?
The research suggests that zinc needs to be taken very early on in the course of a cold to be most effective.
So like at the very first sign of a sniffle.
Exactly. And it's important to use the lozenges as directed.
Okay.
Too much zinc can actually have the opposite effect and suppress your immune system.
That makes sense. It goes back to that idea of balance we were talking about earlier, right?
Right.
Too much of a good thing can sometimes backfire.
Exactly.
But it's great to know that those zinc lozenges can actually be helpful if used correctly.
It is. It's another example of how zinc can support our immune system in fighting off those pesky viruses.
This has been such an eye-opening deep dive.
It has.
I feel like I've learned so much about zinc and how it impacts just about every aspect of our health.
It really does touch so many different areas.
It does. So what's the key takeaway for our listeners today? What do you hope they walk away with from this deep dive?
Well, I hope they've gained a new appreciation for this often overlooked mineral. You know, zinc is essential for countless bodily functions.
It is.
From our immune system and skin health to brain function and even vision.
It really is the unsung hero of our bodies.
Exactly. And while a balanced diet is usually sufficient to meet our zinc needs, it's important to be aware of the signs of deficiency and to seek professional advice if needed.
Right.
Optimizing our zinc intake could be a key step towards greater overall well-being.
I love that. So if anyone listening is experiencing symptoms like frequent infections or hair loss, slow wound healing, or any of the other signs that we talked about today, it's definitely worth talking to their doctor about the possibility of zinc deficiency.
Absolutely. And remember, even if you're not experiencing any obvious symptoms,
Yeah.
it's still wise to make sure you're getting enough zinc through your diet.
Right.
Those oysters, pumpkin seeds, and chickpeas, they aren't just delicious.
They're not.
They're doing wonders for your health.
On that note, I think it's time to wrap up this deep dive.
Sounds good.
I don't know about you, but I am suddenly craving a zinc-packed snack. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this incredible journey into the world of zinc.
It's been a pleasure.
We hope you learned something new today and that you feel inspired to give this amazing mineral all the attention it deserves.
Until next time, happy learning.